the South's Grand Hotel, and to the world-famous parts of the Peabody Ducks. My name is Doug, and I'm going to take you on a journey this afternoon. It's said that the Delta begins right here in the lobby of the Peabody Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee, and it ends on Catfish Row in Pittsburgh, Mississippi. But it's also said that there are 13 stories here at the Peabody, and that's not true. There are thousands of stories. Stories of visiting presidents, from Harry S. Truman to George W. Bush, of diplomats and dignitaries and monarchs. Stories of the big bands of the 30s and 40s broadcasting live from up in the Skyway Ballroom on the roof. Stories of the king of rock and roll, and also stories of thousands of anniversaries celebrated and thousands of family reunions visited. And through it all, the Ducks have marched from the rooftop down to the lobby and back, and in so doing, they've woven the fabric which contains the names and the faces and the events that are the history of this hotel. It all started back in 1869 when Colonel Robert Brinkley realized his dream by opening a state-of-the-art hotel 2 blocks from here at Monroe and Maine. And it was to set the tone for cuisine and luxury in the South. Unfortunately, the Colonel's prime investor and good friend, Mr. George Peabody, passed away that same year. They changed the name of the hotel from the Brinkley House to the Peabody in his honor. Well, we went along there some 55 years successfully, hosting such luminaries as President McKinley and Robert E. Lee. Until 1925, on September 1st, the doors opened to this beautiful facility we stand in today. At the cost of some $5 million, a couple of years construction. Well, that's not the whole history of this hotel by a long shot. So if you go up there on the mezzanine level, check out that memorabilia room, go in and push the red button, and you'll hear a narrative of all the names and faces and souvenirs of decades past in this hotel. My favorite is a stern memo from Managing Director, Mr. Gary Dells, to the food and beverage director that day who was trying to change the menu. He told him there better not be any duck on any menu of any restaurant here at the Peabody Hotel. Well, the tradition of ducks in the Peabody goes back a long way. In fact, to 1933, when General Manager Ray Shutt and his buddy Chip went on a duck hunt for his old backwaters in Mississippi and Arkansas. Well, they knew it was going to be a cold day, and so they brought along another companion, a certain Jack Daniels, otherwise known as Fine Tennessee Mississippi. Well, after all, it was going to be cold, and they needed a little encouragement. But apparently, as the day wore on, they became a little over-encouraged, and they began to think it would be a really funny idea to bring their live duck decoys that they had back in those days and release them in the fountain here. Well, they did, and then they went out to their room to sleep it off. So the next morning, Mr. Shutt was a little concerned about the mayhem that may have been caused the night before by his misdeed, and so he went down to the lobby and he checked out our friends here. Found 2 surprises. Number one, the Ducks were still here. They hadn't flown off to see the sights of Memphis or Beale Street. Number 2, there was a group of tourists and guests that had gathered, and they were delighted with the frolicking ducks in the fountain of such a fine hotel. So, of course, they were given a couple of days for free. It turned into a 79-year tradition. And in 1940, Mr. Edward Pembroke was hired for the hotel as a bellman. But he'd been an animal trainer with Ringling Brothers Barton and Betty Circus, and he told management, if you'll let me, I'll take 5 North American mountain ducks, 1 male and 4 females, and I'll train them to march from the rooftop palace over to the elevator, down the red carpet, and into the fountain every day at 11 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, I'll take them back. And management didn't know what to think. They thought that was brilliant. So they said, go ahead, Edward, give it a shot, see what you can do. He did, and for 15 years, Mr. Pembroke guided ducks on the rooftop, down to the lobby and back, and in so doing, he became an ambassador of goodwill for the city of Memphis for the Peabody Hotel. And he appeared in such venues as the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, and the Sesame Street program where he and his ducks helped to celebrate National Rubber Ducky Day. Well, they also did photo shoots with people in other magazines. And I would say that someone who's done his job so well, well, he's mastered what he's done, wouldn't you? Management of the hotel thought so, and so they bestowed upon Edward Pembroke the title of lot of ducks smiling down on us today. Well, it's about that time. I told you about the history of the hotel a little bit, and we've discussed the tradition of the ducks. And now it's time to walk these rascals up the red carpet. And when that door closes in just a couple of minutes, you too will have been eyewitness to the world-famous march of the Peabody Ducks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and your attention, please. Welcome to the historic Peabody Hotel. At the center of the grand lobby, the point where the Mississippi Delta has been said to begin, stands the classic Peabody fountain, carved from one piece of Italian travertine marble. Although famous in its own right, the fountain is better known the world over because of its residents. If I may direct your attention to the fountain now, you will witness a tradition begun in the 1930s at the South Grand Hotel, an experience uniquely yours as a guest of the Peabody. Preparing to return to their penthouse on the plantation roof for the night, ladies and gentlemen, the march of the world-famous Peabody Ducks.